repay a kindness, this penguin crosses 8,000 kilometers of death routes every year just to visit the old man who saved its life. For over a decade, it has never missed a visit. This is a true story that has moved countless netizens to tears. It all began on a small island in Brazil. That day, fisherman Mark was inspecting the waters as usual when an unusual object floating on the sea surface caught his attention. It was a penguin tightly wrapped in black crude oil, barely alive. Mark didn't hesitate. He wrapped the penguin in a towel and brought it home. He mixed warm water and olive oil together and gently moisturized the penguin's stiff feathers. Then he carefully removed the oil layer with a brush. The penguin seemed to sense his kindness and obediently stood still, allowing itself to be cleaned. As the brush moved across its body, the little one even made satisfied calls. Soon after, Mark's wife Maria returned home. Mark sat on the sofa like a child caught misbehaving. He was worried Maria would discover this unexpected guest, but the greasy fingerprints on the refrigerator door and the missing fish jerky had already given him away. Suddenly, strange sounds came from the bathroom. Maria pushed open the door and found the penguin innocently in the middle of the floor, mischievously pulling toilet paper everywhere and creating chaos. Seeing this, Maria sighed helplessly and silently accepted its presence. The weather on Grande Island was unpredictable. Worried the penguin would catch a cold, Mark entered a room that hadn't changed in 20 years and took out an old wool hat. He cut it and made a sweater for the penguin. Watching the penguin walk around in its new clothes, Maria froze. It was as if she saw her youngest son, who had been away for so long, returning home. Under Mark's careful care, the little penguin recovered its health. Its feathers became smooth again. Mark knew it was time to say goodbye. Before departure, a little girl from the nearby area came. She saw the penguin off and gave it a name, Dindim. With a name came a bond. Mark took Dindim to the deep sea and left it on a small island far from the coast. Unexpectedly, Dindim called out loudly and chased after Mark.
No, you can't come with me. You need to go home. Don't come with me.
Mark thought this was their final goodbye. But to his surprise, the next morning, Maria discovered Dindim had found its way back home. It walked into the house on its own. Seeing the smile that had long been absent on Mark's face, Maria knew their home could no longer do without Dindim. From then on, Mark became Dindim's designated father. When Mark repaired Dindim's little nest, it would mimic him by pecking at wooden posts. When the nest was built, Dindim became busy. It collected scraps of things to decorate its new home. Dindim was curious about the human world. It would chase the fish-selling lady into town. That's when it discovered a bicycle. But accidentally, it bit a hole in the tire. With a hissing sound, Dindim was frightened and waddled away. On the road, it was scared again by a yellow dog. Dindim turned and ran away. It realized that only Mark's house was the safest harbor. But happy days are always short-lived. One morning, Mark discovered Dindim was gone. Only a line of footprints on the beach led toward the sea.